A ray of hope finally after the elongated standoff between India and China. There's reportedly a slight disengagement between the troops on both sides along the Pangong area. Here we're looking at the contentious Finger 4 area, the Finger area of the Pangong Lake. We're looking at troops that have withdrawn. China's troops are moving back to Finger 8 and Indian troops are pulling back to the Dhan Singh area, the Dhan Singh Thapa Post Finger 2 and Finger 3. In fact, the disengagement will take place in a phased manner and no patrolling will take place in Finger 4 from both the sides. And here the decision is based on consensus reached in the 9th Corps Commander level meet and subsequent meetings between the ground level commanders. Let me quickly cut across to Abhishek Balla joining us live for more details on this. Abhishek, the elongated standoff between India and China, finally it seems like some reprieve as troops have now decided to pull back. Take us through the details. Have the Corps Commander level talks finally concluded with a positive note?
Well, still early days, Nabila, but an important development because this proposal of making the Finger 4 area a no-go zone by both the armies was discussed in the previous 2 to 3 meetings. A roadmap was made, and in the last few days, ground commanders from both sides had also held meetings to finalize the nitty-gritties. First, it was China that came out with an official statement saying that disengagement process has started. However, there is no official word from India yet, but official sources have told me that there has been a slight pullback, and as per the plan, the Chinese troops are likely to move beyond Finger 8, but that doesn't mean that the Indian army will stay at Finger 4. The Indian army will also have to move back between Finger 2 and Finger 3 area to the Dhan Singh Thapa post. And once this happens, this is settled, then obviously the thinning of troops needs to take place on the heights that the Indians have occupied on the southern side, because China has been saying that India needs to vacate those crucial heights on the southern bank of Pangong Lake as well, if a complete disengagement has to take place in the Pangong Lake area.
Abhishek, thank you very much. We have some big breaking news coming in. We believe that the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is all set to issue a statement on the Ladakh disengagement process in the Parliament on Thursday. In fact, the Raksha Mantri will inform the House first. Here is a big news coming in. Finally, after the elongated standoff between India and China along the line of control, we're looking at some disengagement. And now the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is likely to issue a statement on the Ladakh disengagement process, which already has begun. And he will be announcing it in the Parliament on Thursday, but the Raksha Mantri will inform the House first before that happens. All right, let's quickly cut across to Prime Minister Modi and his spirited defense in the Lok Sabha today, where he defended the farm laws and almost shut the opposition, asking them what was the real basis for the opposition to oppose the farm laws. Now, Prime Minister Modi, amid the massive uproar by the opposition in the House, he said that there is indeed no basis to oppose the agricultural reforms, which the opposition themselves have been wanting for time immemorial. He said that the new laws will strengthen the agricultural sector of India and give farmers liberty to sell their produce at the maximum profit. In fact, reaching out to the farmers, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that his government respects the sentiments of agitating farmers. He asked farmers to raise the specific issues in the new farm laws that they don't approve of, and said that his government on those issues is really ready to amend the laws, but will not roll back or quash the laws as per the farmers' demands. Now, he hasn't said that categorically, but more or less understood that the government is willing to amend the laws, and that's what Prime Minister Modi said, asking the opposition to look through the farm laws and see the benefits of it.
जहां तक आंदोलन का सवाल है, दिल्ली के बाहर हमारे जो किसान भाई बहन बैठे हैं, जो भी गलत धारणाएं बनाई गई, जो अफवाहें फैला गई, उसके शिकार हुए हैं। आंदोलन कर रहे सभी किसान साथियों की भावनाओं का ये सदन भी और ये सरकार भी आदर करती हैं, आदर करती रहेगी। और इसीलिए सरकार के वरिष्ठ मंत्री, जब ये आंदोलन पंजाब में था तब भी और बाद में भी, लगातार उनसे वार्ता कर रहे हैं, किसानों के प्रति सम्मान भाव के साथ कर रहे हैं, आदर भाव के साथ कर रहे हैं। बातचीत में किसानों की शंकाएं क्या है वो ढूंढने का भी भरपूर प्रयास किया गया, क्लोज बाय क्लोज चर्चा करने के लिए भी कहा। और हम मानते हैं कि अगर इसमें कोई कमी हो और सचमुच में किसान का नुकसान करते हैं, उसमें बदल करने में क्या जाता है जी। हम इंतजार करते हैं, अभी भी हम इंतजार करते हैं कि वो अगर कोई चीज स्पेसिफिक बताते हैं और अगर वो कन्विंसिंग है तो हमें कोई संकोच नहीं है। कानून लागू होने के बाद न देश में कोई मंडी बंद हुई है, कानून लागू होने के बाद न कहीं एमएसपी बंद हुआ है। ये सच्चाई है जिसको हम छुपा करके बातें करते हैं, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। इतना ही नहीं, एमएसपी की खरीदी भी बढ़ी है और ये कानून नए बनने के बाद बढ़ी है। किसी भी किसान से मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि पहले जो हक उनके पास थे, जो व्यवस्थाएं उनके पास थी, उसमें से कुछ भी इस नए कानून ने छीन लिया है क्या? इसकी चर्चा, उसका जवाब कोई देता नहीं है। सब कुछ वैसा का वैसा वो है पुराना। क्या हुआ है? एक अतिरिक्त विकल्प व्यवस्था मिली है, वो भी क्या कंपलसरी है? किसी कानून का विरोध तो तब मायना रखता है कि जब वो कंपलसरी हो। ये तो ऑप्शनल है। आपको मर्जी पड़े यहां जाना है जाइए, आपको मर्जी पड़े वहां नहीं जाना है वहां जाइए, जहां ज्यादा फायदा हो वहां किसान चला जाए, ये व्यवस्था की गई है।
All right, let's move over to the Republic Day vandalism accused Deep Sidhu and his arrest. India Today has in fact decoded how Deep Sidhu managed to evade the police for 2 weeks going underground and still managed to put up videos on social media claiming innocence. Now, the police weren't able to track the location of those videos that were uploaded on social media because Deep Sidhu allegedly sent those videos to his friend and co-star Reena Rai in the United States, and then from there she would upload it on social media platforms. The police have now decoded the entire design of how Deep Sidhu managed to evade arrest for 2 weeks. He's now finally arrested and in detention. Along with him, the other mastermind, Iqbal Singh, has also now been arrested. Let's take a look at this report.
Deep Sidhu, the villain of the Republic Day shame, was on the run, dodging the cops in law, issuing video statements proclaiming innocence.
इस प्रोटेस्ट को अगर हम ये सोच रहे हैं भी इसको एक कोई शख्सियत या एक पर्सनालिटी या एक आदमी इतना बड़ी मोबिलाइजेशन कर सकता है, सो ये बहुत बड़ी गलती होगी।
India Today now decodes the mystery behind his Hoodwink India plot with the help of his key accomplice, co-actor and friend Reena Rai. Reena, herself a Punjabi actor, helped Sidhu, who shut his phone soon after Republic Day mayhem, used borrowed phones to make videos hiding background with blankets. He then used the Telegram app to send them to Reena Rai. Reena used Sidhu's social media accounts to upload them. India Today has also accessed the phone number used by Reena. Deep Sidhu, meanwhile, continues to sing in custody. He has admitted to planning Red Fort mayhem a day before Republic Day, forming a group of volunteers, sensing what he calls soft stand of farmer leaders against the government. He also had plans to march to India Gate. Cops probing the Republic Day violence have nabbed another key plotter, Iqbal Singh, who was seen inciting riot mobs at Red Fort and threatening cops of armed assault if they fail to open Red Fort gates. Nabbed from Punjab's Hoshiarpur, Iqbal had also conducted a Facebook Live on Red Fort rampage.
ਅਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਦੇ ਭਲੇ ਲਈ ਜੋ ਹੋਇਆ
पंजाब के होशियारपुर से दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल ने इसे गिरफ्तार किया है और लगातार ये कुछ न कुछ मंत्र पुलिस कस्टडी में जो है वो इसका जाप कर रहा था और इसकी कई तस्वीरें कई वीडियो जो है वो हिंसा के दौरान की आई थी। लगातार भीड़ को उकसा रहा था, पुलिस वालों पर हमला करने के लिए लगातार उकसा रहा था, जिसके बाद दिल्ली पुलिस को कई इसके खिलाफ एविडेंस मिले थे। दिल्ली पुलिस की अलग अलग यूनिट इसको तलाश रही थी, लेकिन दिल्ली पुलिस की स्पेशल सेल ने आखिरकार इकबाल सिंह को गिरफ्तार कर लिया है।
स्पेशल सेल has arrested Iqbal Singh. He is a resident of Ludhiana. He is involved in inciting the public in on 26 Jan at the Red Fort. So he is involved in that incident. The 50,000 rewards were declared by the Delhi police that he is arrested.
The manhunt is on for second crime accused and gangster turn activist Lakha Sidhana, recently spotted relishing snacks at Singhu. He was also seen inciting farmers over the Chakka jam.
ਆਪਦੇ ਹੰਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਦੇ ਹਉਮੈ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਈਏ, ਰੋਸੇ ਗਿਲੇ ਖਤਮ ਕਰੀਏ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਾੜੇ ਮੋਟੇ ਦੂਰ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੋੜ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈਏ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮਸਲਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਹੈ, ਮਸਲਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਦਾ ਹੈ, ਮਸਲਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਅਤ ਦੀ ਹੋਂਦ ਦਾ ਹੈ।
Will fresh arrests and manhunt expose plot behind Republic Day violence? With Arvind Ojha in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, one accused in the gruesome killing of a UP police constable has now been gunned down in an encounter by the Uttar Pradesh police. In fact, this man, the accused, a few others who managed to kill the cop is still on the run, but the police are investigating and trying to crack them down. This comes right after a police constable was killed and an SI was grievously wounded by goons in Khasganj area last evening. The cops were attacked when they had gone to raid an illegal liquor factory in the area. While the deceased constable was identified as Devendra, the SI has been identified as Ashok Kumar. In fact, sources say the liquor mafia captured the cops, attacked them, stripped those cops and beat them black and blue with sticks and other weapons. In fact, cops swung into action right after Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath directed the officials to take stern action against the culprits under the National Security Act. In fact, Yogi Adityanath has also announced compensation of 50 lakh rupees to the kin of the deceased and a job to a family member.
अवैध शराब बना रहे थे, उनके साथ और उस हमारे जो सिपाही है उसके साथ मारपीट की गई। बड़ी ही मतलब लाठी डंडे बल्लम से मारपीट की गई। वो सिपाही की तो रास्ते में डेथ हो गई थी और हमारे जो सब इंस्पेक्टर हैं श्री अशोक पाल, उनका लंग्स भी रप्चर हो गया था, सिर में हेड इंजरी भी थी और वो सब नुकीले चीज़ से हेड इंजरी थी। तो और यही घटना पूरी घटनाक्रम है।
मोती और उसके साथियों की कोई सुराग मिला है?
नहीं, मोती और उसके साथी की उसी सुराग रस्सी उन्हीं को तलाशने के लिए हमारी पूरी टीम यहाँ लगी हुई है।
जो हमारा जवान शहीद हुआ है उसके लिए शासन की तरफ से 50 लाख रुपए का अनुदान और एक व्यक्ति के घर में एक व्यक्ति को नौकरी का आश्वासन मिला है और हम ऐसे सारे वहाँ इस घटना में शामिल सभी अपराधियों को हम जल्द से जल्द गिरफ्तार करेंगे और उन्हें कोर्ट के सामने पेश करेंगे।
सिरपुरा थाने के दरोगा जी और आरक्षी देवेंद्र नगला धीमर गांव में वांछित अपराधी की तलाश में गए हुए थे और वहां दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण घटना घटी है जिसमें हमारे साथी सिपाही श्री देवेंद्र जी शहीद हुए हैं। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने इस घटना का तत्काल संज्ञान में लेते हुए जो अपराधी हैं उनके विरुद्ध कठोर कार्रवाई करने के निर्देश दिए हैं। साथ ही साथ जो हमारे साथी मृतक श्री देवेंद्र शहीद हुए हैं उनके परिवारीजन को 50 लाख रुपए और एक व्यक्ति को नौकरी देने की घोषणा की है।
Now, in poll-bound Tamil Nadu, it seems like the action has just begun with Sasikala's arrival. There's a huge debate and fight over Jayalalitha's legacy. Now, with Sasikala's entry, it seems like a lot of tensions are already brewing within Tamil Nadu ahead of the assembly polls. And we hear that AIADMK Chief Minister, the state's Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy, has directed or rather warned all his men, all his MLAs within the party, saying that if you do join Jayalalitha or TTV Dinakaran, then you could be abandoned midway. Here's a report on what really went by.
The state of Tamil Nadu is just months away from its assembly elections. And the war to claim former Chief Minister late Jayalalitha's legacy is only intensifying. First, Sasikala's open declaration of war post her release from the jail, with a flag there at AIADMK. And then an open political foray challenge. And now comes a sharp counter-strike from the Chief Minister EPS, reminding his party about Sasikala and her nephew TTV's track record, saying they abandoned 17 AIADMK MLAs who had sided with them.
TT Dinakaran, அவர் ஒருத்தர் 10 ஆண்டு காலம் கட்சியிலே கிடையாது. அம்மா அடிப்படை உறுப்பினர் நீக்கி வச்சிருந்தாங்க. அம்மா மறைவுக்கு பிறகு அவர் வந்து கட்சியில இணைஞ்சிக்கிட்டு அவரே அறிவிச்சிட்டாரு. எங்க எம்எல்ஏ 18 பேரை புடிச்சிட்டு போயிட்டாரு. 18 பேரை கொண்டு போய் நடு ரோட்ல விட்டுட்டு போயிட்டாரு. 18 பேரை நடு ரோட்ல நின்னுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. அவரை நம்பி போனவங்களா நடு ரோட்ல தான் நிக்க வேணும். அதையும் எங்களோட அரசு முறியடிக்கும், எங்க கட்சி முறியடிக்கும் என்பதை நேரத்தில் தெரிவிக்கிறேன்.
AIADMK Minister Jayakumar even went on to term Sasikala and TTV Dinakaran as the B team of DMK.
திரும்ப சசிகலாவும் தினகரன் சரி, அவங்க வந்து ஒன்றிணைவும் வா அப்படின்னு யாரை கூப்பிடுறாங்கன்னா திமுக தான் கூப்பிடுறாங்க. அவங்க ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே பொது எதிரி வந்து அதிமுக, எங்களுக்கு பொது எதிரி யாரு திமுக. அதனால அவங்க வந்து தினகரனை வந்து ஒன்றிணைவும் வான்னா திமுக தான் அழைப்பு கொடுக்குறாங்க.
A showdown is also brewing between AIADMK and Sasikala's camp over Jayalalitha's birthday on February 24th. Both sides have grand plans to celebrate the day and host events at the Jaya Memorial. With Pramod Madhav in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, as part of Colgate's Get Started with a Smile initiative on our network, we recently felicitated some of those India's pandemic heroes on our special show, Keep India Smiling. Here are some of the highlights of what went by. Let's take a look.
A grand celebration of real-life smile heroes who used their optimism and smiles to strengthen the nation in this difficult time.
हमें बस ये दिख रहा था कि हम कैसी राहत पहुंचाएं। मन चंगा तो कटौती में गंगा।
लोगों को ना क्या बोलते हैं, जीवित रखने के लिए और एक देश के प्रति एक सेवा है।
हिम्मते मर्दा तो मदद खुदा।
मैं आप तीनों को सलाम करता हूं कि आपने इतनी कठिनाइयों में इतनी एक आशावादी दृष्टि से अपना काम किया और हम सबको इंस्पायर किया।
The show featured as chief guest the biggest smile hero of the pandemic, Mrs. Sudha Murthy.
सामना करने से हिम्मत आता है और पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग करने से मन प्रसन्न होता है। मैं कहूँगी कि
And a special appearance by singer Neeti Mohan, who dedicated a special tribute to them all.
ना रुको कभी, इंसान हो, मुस्कान ही मुस्कान हो।
All right, on that note, I'm going to slip into a short break. We'll be right back. On the other side, we have the fact check segment. Do watch out. Stay tuned. Let's cut across to our fact check segment. The claim that's doing the rounds here is that wrestler Undertaker has basically tweeted in favor of farmers. Well, the fact here is that this text in the placard is morphed. So it's a lie. On that note, it's a wrap for me, Nabila Jamal. Do log on to indiatoday.in or download our app for more news and updates. Stay tuned. On the other side, Ankit Tyagi joining us with To The Point.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.